Fairy. In this universe, magical creatures use something called glamour to cloak themselves from humans. The BPRD have these like steampunk goggle type things, which allows them to see through the glamour so they can see the magical creatures as they truly are. And one of them is a dirty old troll named Lucy. She's disguised as an old lady, and she collects stray cats to eat them. It's pretty fucked up. Hellboy confronts
Maybe
her
it's
to
okay
save
to
the
eat
cats
stray
and to gain
cats.
access to the troll market. This is the second movie in a row where Hellboy saved cats. He also owns a bunch of cats back at his place in the BPRD. The dude likes cats, in the movies and in the comics. The troll woman leads him to
Чего?
the door,
Ну,
but she refuses
ест
to
она
open
и
it. So we
ест.
get to
В
see
природе-то много
Hellboy
кто
deck
что
an
ест.
old lady in the face so hard that she goes flying about as far as
И
a
just
football
nature.
field. I'm surprised a cartoon whistle didn't accompany her flying. That Rotten Tomatoes score is starting to make a lot of sense, isn't it? And it turns out they didn't even need the troll lady. Johann Kraus just uses his ectoplasm to open the door easily anyway. The troll market is so cool. It reminds me of like the adult version of Diagon Alley from Harry Potter. You can tell that Guillermo and the team really used this scene to flex their creative juices with monster designs. One such monster is rude to Johann Kraus and Hellboy, and refuses to reveal any information about the Tooth Fairy. So Hellboy uppercuts him 50 feet into the air. I love how his problem solving is just, I'll just punch them, I guess. And then he lands in a boiling hot cauldron. Abe Sapien recognizes the royal seal on the elf princess, who's also wandering around the troll market, so he decides to follow her. Meanwhile, Hellboy is smacking the shit out of this talking scrotum with a tumor baby growing out of his right tit. Like there's a literal baby growing out of him. I love this movie. It's so weird. The scrotum, in fear, tells Hellboy all he knows about Prince Nuada breaking the truce. Meanwhile, Princess Nuala obtains a map
No,
from this
they all
weird
look ugly.
Castlehead Tree Man map creator guy, who kind of gives me the same vibes as those Hammerhead aliens from Star Wars. Afterward, Abe Sapien enters the shop. The princess confronts him. Then the huge troll thing that works for the prince shows up and starts fighting Abe. But Abe Sapien is a slippery boy. Look at him slide around. He must be like fighting Spider-Man or Black Panther in Marvel Rivals. Eventually, Hellboy shows up
Marvel
and starts
Rivals
fighting him
reference.
instead. And it's that typical big guy fights the bigger guy scenario. It starts off pretty funny because Hellboy didn't know about this thing's go-go gadget Extendo Fist, which ends up leading to the monster's demise. Which is pretty funny because in the game Science of Evil, you fight a gorilla with this exact same Extendo Fist, and in the game you use the fist against the gorilla in order to defeat it. This monster's name is Wink, by the way. Selma Blair's one-eyed dog, Wink, served as inspiration for the namesake for the character Mr. Wink. The design first began as a drawing of Del Toro's, and is meant to be a visual antithesis of Hellboy, even sporting a massive mechanical hand. And the movie needs the prince to find out about Wink's death. So why not just invent this random, tiny, dual-headed, spaghetti-haired creature thing? The prince then confronts the group before they can leave, and he pulls out this golden egg. He whispers to the yolk, Green Bean, and he orders it to kill Hellboy. But it needs water to grow, so the bouncing green bean jumps away and finds itself in a sewer. Why didn't the prince just spit on it or piss on it? So it grows into this massive forest god elemental. In order to defeat it, Hellboy